Good day, everyone. I hope that you all are fine and taking great care of yourself. I welcome you all in this course that is of Business and Media Communication, and today is our first session of this particular course. And I am Miss Micah Mary. Micah Mary, your instructor. If you are not able to pronounce my name, you can call me Mary. Okay, so let's start with the session. Uh, okay, let me just share the screen with you. Okay, so the course code is EGL202 and this is the course title Business and Media Communication. This is our lecture number 1 and I'm your instructor, Micah Mary. Okay, so it is related to Department of Business Management. Now, okay, as what we are doing, we are in the course of Business and Media Communication, right? So, today what we are going to do, the topic of our today's session will be introduction to business and media communication. Definitely we should know, we should be aware of that what are the content, what is the importance and what is actually business and media communication. I know most of you are aware from the vocab of business and media and communication and you all know the meaning, but definitely we are going to enhance our knowledge today through today's lecture, through today's session that what is business and media communication. Let's see what are the contents. So the contents of today's session are mass media, advantages and disadvantages of mass media, types of media communication. There are several types of communication: verbal communication, oral communication, written communication, non-verbal, formal and informal communication. So these are the types of communication and we are going to know about mass media and what are the advantages and disadvantages of mass media through our lecture. Okay, so first let's just see what is mass media. So the slide is telling us the mean of the mass media is the mean of communication that reach large number of people in a short time, such as television, newspaper, magazine, and radio. Okay, so these are few types through which of mass media. There are many more as well. Okay, and what does it say that what is mass media? Mass media is a communication medium that reach a large number of audience within a minimum time. As if I want to, for example, I have a business of let's suppose shampoo, and I have launched a product, uh, a new product. Okay, I have increased the product line by launching a product, and now I have to aware people or audiences. I have to aware them about my product. So what I will make an advertisement or do some promotion related to it. And how I will do it? I will do it through television, through social media, newspaper, magazines, and news and radio. And it will reach a large number of audience, large number of people within a blink of eye, right? I have made an advertisement, I have made promotional ad. Now it's my launch time. I have to channelize it. So I have put this on different channel and within a blink, within seconds, it will reach to the number of audience, a large number of audience. So what is mass? Mass is basically a large number, okay, mass media, okay. It's a medium that reach out large number of audience within a short time, okay, and we can communicate easily. Now, if I give you another example, I can give you an example of a video call. If I have to make a video call, a meeting, right? If I have to do a meeting, I have to reach out as a number of people. So what I will do? Definitely, I will go on different social media apps. I will use different social media app, or I can use any video app, video call app. so that I can make a meeting, so I can do a meeting. So definitely there are many of example that you can say, that you can also tell me about the mass media. So in short, we can say it's a communication level that reach large number of people in a short time. Any question about mass media? If you want to ask any query, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. Now let's move further. And the next slide we have advantages of mass media. That what are the advantages of mass media? Mass media reach many people quickly. As I've told you, yes, definitely it reaches many people quickly. And how we contact through Facebook, we have number of people, right? We have number of friends. We have large number of people. If we are doing freelancing, we are doing vlogging, right? If we are putting any content on Facebook, we have large number of audience that is actually viewing our content, that they are liking our content, right? So reaches many people. If I have to share any idea to any if I share my idea on any social network, definitely it will reach out number of people. So it reaches many people quickly. Now, low cost per person reach can be used to. Yes, the way it is low cost. We just pay if I am getting entertainment on television, I pay monthly fees, right? I don't have to pay daily. I just pay monthly fees, or it does not have a lot of charges, right? Social media, definitely Facebook is free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. If I talk about WhatsApp, I don't have to pay. I just need to download it. If I talk about other apps as well, I just need to download. I don't have to pay for it, right? And through that, I will get entertainment. I will be aware from different content. I will get different information, right? Then tell people how about new ideas and services. Yes, new ideas and services through advertisement. We get to know about new services. We get to know about different ideas. Or as a businessman, if I have to share my ideas, if I have to share my services, what I will use the so mass media platform. I will use the social media platform. I will use television. I will definitely, and mass media, everything will come: television, radio, newspaper, magazine, social media. So I will use the platform of mass media. As a business, I have to share my any ideas or services. In Pakistan, might be 1 year back, there is an app of InDriver has been launched, in which people is going to give their services by providing cars, and they will get the fare as well. So InDriver is a very like feasible and convenient ride that we get, right? And if there is no advertisement related to InDriver, I'm not gonna know about it, right? Might be after 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, after a month, I will get to know through such some person. If there is no social media, if there is no WhatsApp, how can I get a contact with someone, right? And how they will tell me about the services that someone is providing, that is actually very feasible for me, that is very convenient for me. So definitely mass media is a main factor. It's a main medium that is actually telling us about the new ideas and services. Agenda setting and advocacy. If we have any kind of agenda, if I have to stand for my rights, definitely there are news channels that I can easily stand up for my rights, and I can talk about it. I can share my views I can share my opinions related to any agenda, right? Created favorable climate of opinion. Yes, create favorable climate of opinion. That is, it is like, if I have it definitely creates some favorable environment for me, and I can share my opinions, or definitely not on all the medium. Definitely on television, I cannot give my straight opinion on that. I can do gossip with my friends. I can share my opinions with my friends, but I cannot give directly opinion on television. If I say about social media, definitely on social media, I can share my direct opinion. If someone is putting any kind of video, if someone is putting any kind of content, I can give my direct opinion, right? And it's a very beneficial for a businessman, or for those who are actually doing freelancing, and what we are getting through mass media, we are getting entertainment, we are getting information related to jobs, and many more, many more. There are many, many benefits are related to the mass media. I've just jotted down few, but there are many more advantages. Definitely, if you want to know about any job, you can get it from social media, you can get it from newspaper, right? Most of us just visit newspaper, just read the newspaper to get to know about the job or to know about the vacancies, right? So mass media is very much helpful for us. Now let's just talk the opposite of it. Disadvantages of mass media. Definitely, if there are some advantages, there must be some disadvantages as well. So mass media also have disadvantages. So as a consequence, it is affected by social interaction with friends and relatives and neighbors. Yes, definitely. Due to social media, due to entertainment, due to television, due to these different medium, we are less with social interaction. Why we are getting affected? Because we don't do dinners with families now, right? We just want to use social media, we just want to watch videos. Now we are not doing any social, now we are not gathering, we are not doing gathering in a hotel, in restaurant, we are just chit chatting on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Instagram. We are just sharing our views on that. We are not even sitting together, having a healthy time together. We are just chatting on social media, and we are getting proper entertainment from that, right? And if I talk about health, definitely health is also affecting because we are not doing much of the outdoor games. We are not into outdoor games now. We are just playing PUBG. We are just playing certain games on our phone. We are not playing any outdoor game. Most of the students, if I talk about now, most of the kids, most of the toddlers, most of the students are or adults. They are only playing games on the phone, on the video. They are playing video games. They are not even going out to do some to for walk, for playing cricket, for playing outdoor games. Simple. Okay. So and we are not even interested to know about our neighbors. We are not visiting the neighbors as well. We are not visiting the relatives. We are getting because we are getting each and every information on mass media, on social media. Now, some content in the media, yeah, is not appropriate for children. Definitely, there are much more content that is not appropriate for our children. There are certain songs, there are number of dramas, movies that is literally not appropriate for our children to watch. But definitely, our children, they are watching because third sentence is that it can be tough to restrict children access to certain stuff. Definitely, nowadays it's become tougher. If I'm gonna, if I have a kid and I'm gonna put some restrictions up while using phone. Uh, it's I can only keep a check and balance at my home, but when my kid is going in school, how can I keep an eye on my kid? How? There he is, or he or she is going to meet different kids, different people, and from there he or she might get some information, right? So this is how the children are getting affected. So our children are getting affected. They are not even eating properly. They are just putting their all effort. They're wasting their time on media. They should know about media. They should know about the recent technology and all. I'm not saying that they should not know. They should not be aware of it. They should be aware of it, but they should know that this content is not appropriate. And as adults, we should be very careful about that. Okay. Now, sorry about that. Okay, now what's our next slide? It's papers are geographically limited. Yes, now we are not habitual of reading newspapers. We are not habitual of it, especially as adults, as teenagers. We are not habitual of it. Most of the, not most, but there are some that those who some businessmen who are still using newspaper. They're reading newspaper, and if newspaper is geographically limited, definitely our vocab is also limited. Our reading power is also limited. Why? Because newspaper enhance our speaking skills, our reading skills, our vocabulary, but we are not reading newspapers. So how we can increase our vocab? So it is definitely this is a biggest disadvantage for us that we are not reading the newspaper, and newspaper are geographically limited, and we are less with the vocab. Most of the students, I'm not telling about everyone, because everyone is different, right? No, everyone is not same. Each and every person have their different qualities, different capabilities, different abilities. I'm not talking about everyone. I'm just telling that most of us has does not has good vocabulary. Why? Why? Because we are not even interested in reading stories, in reading newspapers. We are not even interested in reading. We just want to see it. We just want to visualize it. Visualize it. We just love to watch videos. We don't like to read the content, right? Now the last disadvantage, increased advertisement on TV and radio makes them less interesting. Definitely. A large number of advertisement on TV and radio make it less interesting. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of mass media. Okay, let's move further and see what we have next. We have types of communication. There are different types of communication, and types of communication is categorized into two parts, and they are further categorized into different parts. If we talk about types of communication, they are categorized into two parts, and they are based on communication channel and based on style and purpose. And they are further categorized into different parts. If we talk about based on communication channels, there are two communication channels, that is verbal and non-verbal. Verbal is further divided into two parts, that is oral and written. And now, if I talk about based on style and purpose, there are they are also categorized into two parts, formal and informal communication. Now let's see what is verbal communication. Verbal communication is based on language. What language we are using, that is verbal communication. Either for written or for oral. For example, right now I'm doing oral communication with you, right? So I'm using certain language. I'm using English, right? I'm speaking in English, right? I can also speak in Urdu, right? So this is a communication, this is a verbal, this is an oral communication, right? And it is an inseparable part of business. It is inseparable. It cannot be separated because it's an important part of business communication. Because in business communication, definitely we should know how to do oral communication or how to do written communication. Okay, so two types of verbal communication are there: oral and written communication. So now let's see what is oral communication. Oral communication is what I'm doing right now. This is oral communication. Okay, and many more example of communication, not only delivering the lectures, but also presenting yourself in seminars and conferences. These are all oral communication. So oral communication involves exchange of ideas, opinions, and information through verbal means. And definitely, we are exchanging the idea. If I'm talking to you, I'm sharing my views, I'm sharing my suggestions and my content with you. Whatever I'm saying, okay, I'm delivering my thing with you. And when you are going to give me any query, you're going to ask if you want to do any argument, you are going to share your views with me. So this is oral communication. Okay, this is oral communication, right? So it's an exchange of ideas, opinion, and information. I'm giving some information to you related to media and business communication. So I am communicating verbally, no, orally to you, right? Now communication take place orally, word communication, not written, not written. So word communication, I'm using words, I'm jotting, I'm using the words, I'm making a sentence, but it is not written, it is verbally, it is orally. Message are exchanged between a communicator and definitely the message has been exchanged between the communicator and communicate. Okay. So next, let's see what's next. Okay, oral communication. Oral communication is there are different types of oral communication. Private discussion, conversation, oral instruction and orders, gossip, telephone conversation, formal meetings, informal meetings, interviews, oral presentation, conferences, seminars. Okay, sorry, there is a tapping error. There is a tapping error. You can see written communication. It's a tapping error. Excuse me for this. Okay, so these are the types of oral communication. Private discussion. Definitely, when we are discussing something privately, we are talking, right? We are not writing it. We are not writing on a paper and showing that person, okay, answer me this, right? Answer me. I have this question, answer me. I write the answer on the same paper. We are not doing that. We are discussing orally. We are conversating. We are talking, right? So then conversation, oral instruction and order. If I want to tell you, okay, you have to attend the class, you have to attend the lecture properly. I'm giving instruction. Use you should have a notepad and a pen with you to note to jot down the important points. So these are the instructions, and I'm giving you orally, right? Gossip, yeah, we do gossip orally. Telephone conversation or oral communication. Formal meetings, right? Meetings that that has been held in boardrooms. There are formal meetings, informal meetings, and formal meetings that we do with our friends and relatives. Interviews, they definitely interviews. They are not going to give you a paper. Okay, these are my questions. Fill up this. We fill up the form, but when we are in an interview, interview is there, interviewer is there. So, interviewer is going to ask you certain questions, but orally, not he is not going to give you a paper, right? So interviews, oral presentation, when you are presenting something, you are doing oral communication, then conferences and seminar. Definitely when you, I, I hope that you have attended any of the conference and seminars that you have attended, you can see that the speaker and a guest speaker, the speakers who are coming, they are giving this, they're they're just doing oral communication, they're sharing their views and ideas and how orally, right? I hope you have understood this. Now we are moving further. So now the other type of communication in verbal communication, that is written communication. Written communication that we are doing written, right? We are writing something. When I talk about interviews oral, when they have given you a form, fill up this form, give your name and everything, that is your written communication. You are communicating through that form, right? So message communicated in a written form, as I've already told you, generally used when the audience is at a distance or when a frequency of record is needed. When any record, right? You are filling the form, right? You're filling the form for my record, right? So when the audience is at a distance, for example, if someone is at distance and I have to invite that person, definitely I'm gonna send invite to that person through email, through a card, through a message. I will type a message, right? So other than communication, okay. Okay, now and our now after verbal, there is non-verbal communication. Let's see what is non-verbal communication, often referred to as body language. Okay, if someone is walking like this means we can feel that. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, often okay, if someone is walking like this means this is showing that the person is very tired. He is dull right now. The person is very, very much tired. Now include the overall body language of the person who is speaking, which will include the body posture, the hand gestures, and the overall body movements. Okay, so non-verbal communication, you are not communicating with your mouth. You are communicating with your hands, with your facial expression, with your body language. If you want to tell that you are bored and you are in a class and you're getting bored, you will how you will tell yourself, right? So you can get certain facial expression, right? Um, I, I I don't think so, but might be more few of you are actually giving me a facial expression. By if you're getting bored, you might be having some facial expression, right? So a hand gesture. If I want to stop someone, I'm not saying stop. What I will do, right? So I'm using my hand to tell the person to stop, right? So this is what this is non-verbal communication. Now, what can also be in the form of pictorial representation, signboards or yeah, signboards, signals, right? Signboards, zebra crossing, no parking, signboards, right? So pictorial representation, pictures will be there, right? For example, if there's someone is asking about the feedback and they are saying, okay, how much do you like the infrastructure of our hotel or of our restaurant? There will be certain emojis, sad emoji, smiley emoji, excited emoji, right? So you just need to click the emoji. Click the if you're excited, you will click that emoji, right? So or you are very, very happy, you will click that emoji. If you're angry, you will click that emoji, right? So pictorial representation or even photographs, sketches, and paintings. Okay, you are going to you can do non-verbal communication through that as well. Okay, so now yeah, types of communication. Types of communication. These are the style of communication. Style or posture of style of communication. Okay, so formal communication, there are two types of style communication, that is formal and informal. First, we are going to know about what is a formal communication. Okay, I hope you're not getting bored and you're understanding each and everything. If you have any kind of query, you can ask me. I'm there for you. Miss Perry is there for you. Okay, you can ask me anything at any time. So formal communication, okay, let's see. Include all the instances where communication has to occur in a set format, formal format. Okay, official conferences, meeting, and written memos and corporate letters are used for this form of communication. Okay, straightforward, official, and always precise, and has a stringent and rigid tone to it. Okay. So these are the 3 points of formal communication. Now I'm going to explain it to you. Formal communication is basically when we are not writing it, or we are not speaking without thinking. And formal communication, we always have to think first, then we have to jot it down, or then we have to speak. Okay, in formal communication, look we must look into it, that whatever we are saying, whatever we are writing, and whatever we are writing, there should be no inappropriate word. Okay, we should use appropriate word. There are some selection of words, some selected information are there. Okay, an official conference, you cannot keep on going and you are giving your you are actually guess you are actually you are delivering your speech, and in that you will tell about, okay, I had a lunch last day, or I had a dinner last night and it was very amazing. You cannot say such thing in the on that conferences, right? Because it's an official conference, and in an official conference you should be very very much formal. You should know what words should I have to use, and uh, you should be very precise. You should use you should, in short, you have to use 7 C's. And what are 7 C's? We are going to know about it later. But you should use concise. Your message should be concise, short, complete, and correct. Okay, and you should use selective words. Okay, you cannot use slang language, you cannot use difficult words. You should know that whatever you're writing, whatever you're speaking, it should be appropriate. And in officials, conferences, meeting, and written memos, formal communication is used. Straightforward, whatever you're writing, just write it straightforward, precise, short. Do not go in details. Do not go in details, and do not write incomplete messages. Okay, it should be complete. So this is all about formal communication. And now, what is informal communication? Informal communication is basically, it includes instance. It's a freestyle communication. Freestyle communication means that what we are doing with our friends, the communication we are doing with our friends, with our relatives, with our neighbors, that is all. We can take an example in informal communication. Whatever we are talking with our friend, we can use any kind of language. Just we first think that we do not need to think. We do not need to think a lot. Whatever we have here, we can speak now. Okay, we can speak up, right? Whatever is here, whatever is in our heart, we can just speak. We don't have to think. Okay, we don't need to stop. We do not to take any pauses. We can just say it, right? And then there are no boundaries of time. Definitely, you can speak hours and hours with your friends, with your relatives. When you are chatting on WhatsApp, definitely with your friend, you can talk hours and hours, right? Days, or even subject for that matters. You just do not need to think about it. You just not need to think about it. It's not necessary. Okay, because there are no boundaries in informal communication. Okay, it's not restricted. It's not restricted at all. Okay, there are no boundaries in informal communication. Okay, and there are no guidelines, no rigid rules in informal communication. You just need to be yourself at that moment. It's your time. Okay, so you can it's a free style communication, and that you can only do with our friends, colleagues, lower staff, right? We cannot talk informally with our bosses. If I have to invite my boss, what I will write, how I will, someone tell me an example, how I will invite, if I have a birthday party and I have to invite my boss, what I will type. Someone tell me how I will invite him. I have to message my boss, okay? I don't need to do email. I need to type a message and I have to send it on WhatsApp. What I will say? Hmm? And you are cordially invited on my birthday on 4th of December 2022, and your presence will be very precious for us, right? Dot period stop, right? And send regards or whatever, if you want to write regards, Micah Mary or your faculty, right? So short, concise, right? Date and time is there, and invitation of birthday, right? Short and concise. But if I want to invite my friend, I can write. I can actually say, okay, it's my birthday, come on. Or it's my birthday on 4th, you can come. I don't have to give him any time. I don't need to give him any address, any specific time, because he can come anytime at my place. He can come, and if you want to ask about the address, he will ask me, okay, where is the party? And when is the party? Then conversation will go on. But with a pause, I cannot continue my conversation. Then when it is a stop, it's a period. That's it. I cannot conversate more, right? But with my friend, the conversation will keep going, right? It will stop when we need to say bye, but before that it is a continuous conversation. So that is an informal communication. Okay, so we okay, so we have completed the content. We just got to know about what is mass media. We just know about the advantages of mass media. Then we got to know about the communication types, and communication types we got to know about verbal and non-verbal communication. In verbal communication there are two types: oral and written communication. And then non-verbal communication, it's all about gesture, posture, facial expression, and all. And then we have talked about style communication. Style communication, there are two types of style communication, that is formal and informal. Formal is very formal. I can also give an example of formal and informal communication in a different way. For example, if I have to go for a meeting, how will I dress? How will I dress up? For example, a man has to go for a meeting. How that person will dress up? It's a formal thing, right? It's a meeting, it's an official meeting. So that person will not go in jeans and t-shirt, right? He will not wear tees and jeans, right? What he will wear? He will wear a nice color shirt with a matching pant, okay, dress pant, and he might will wear a tie or a coat, right? So this is a formal dressing. Why he is doing formal dressing? Because he is going in a professional meeting, right? So that is why formal communication, we have to be very professional in it, okay? We have to think when we are going for a professional meeting, we're actually thinking, oh, what I need to wear, oh, which color, light color, yes, I have to go for light colors, okay, matching pants. We're thinking a lot, right? But informal, when we are going casually, we can take out any t-shirt, any jeans, or we can wear even slippers, right? We are going casually, right? If I have to go on a birthday party of my friend, I will wear any kind of a dress, right? I don't have to think. Whatever suits me, whatever I like, I will just take it out, I will wear it, and I will go for the birthday party. Like that, informal communication, I don't have to think about it. I just need to go. I just need to speak whatever is in my mind, whatever is my I will convey it directly. That's it. And I can talk hours and hours with that person, right? In informal communication. So this is all about business and media communication. I'm sorry, media and business communication. If you have, there are much more in it. This is just the basic that I have told you. Okay. So whatever content we have covered in our today's session, these are all basics. These are all basics, okay? And this is just an introduction to you for our in our first lecture, okay? Definitely slowly and gradually I got to know about you, about your names as well, okay? So if you have any query, any question, you can ask me, okay? If you cannot get any, or if you cannot understand any of the topic from it, you can easily ask me, okay? I'm there for you, okay? um, so these are the references and resources from where I have the all the material given in the slides. Okay. So take care. Bye bye. I hope you will review it. Just review the lecture once again if you want to get proper understanding of the. If you will just attend the lecture properly on first go, you will understand it. But if you cannot understand, I say just review once more. If you cannot understand again, you can ask me different question. Okay. So take care. Bye bye. Um, Ihab, Ihab, Ihab. पॉज स्टॉप करके रखिए, सेव नहीं की मैंने। स्टॉप कर दी मैंने, सेव नहीं की, हो गई रिकॉर्डिंग फाइनल। बस